orient of some
Move
sort.
over, kids. What is up, and how are you? Wow, let me take it in. Whoa, is that fresh air I smell? Because I was locked away for 7 days. Believe it or not, I've alluded to you guys in the past that I was a little bit cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs, but I'll tell you what, when you start going cuckoo for Lucky Charms, then the paddy wagon comes and take you away. And that's what happened. Ken now, therapist says. You shouldn't make light of your situation, Ken says, therapist. Shut up. I just want to talk. Nintendo now, all right? Extra gaming player first plays. What is up, Joe? How are you? We're gonna be coming back to our Friday Night Smash, and I hope to see Kirby there soon. Extra gaming, I want you to know that I appreciate ya. And what up, my man, JR Magician? I got your message. You said you were praying for me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate all the good thoughts. I appreciate all the good prayers. I appreciate all the good words. And Riley, thank you. I will accept your welcome back, because I'll tell you what, buddy, it was if you don't see a video in 2 days, that means I'm in the hospital. That's what it literally means. If there's not a video and or a community post, that's exactly what it means. I think the title is cut off, by the way. Oh man, what did I say for the title? Dang it, what did I say for the title? I don't think I labeled.
It says locked in a blank.
It says what?
Locked in a blank.
Locked in a blank?
Locked in a, and then there's nothing after a.
Locked in a... Well, oh well. We'll just keep it going, because you want to know something? I'm far from perfect. This channel is far from perfect, and yet we stumble our way through life, and that's just how we do. Now, I've got a special guest today, host all the way from our neck of the woods. Actually, you're like an hour away. Pasadena, is it correct, Noah?
Yeah, Pasadena, so I'm about an hour from you.
Yep. Noah, your background is looking sweet, dude. Tell me about this thing you got going on there. What is this minimalist style, dude? I cannot.
So,
I'm just joking with you, dude.
You want to hear about the jacket? I can tell you.
Oh, he's got his folks. He actually has a story. Maybe I'm going to get some egg on my face. Maybe this is Miyamoto's jacket or something. And if it is, I'm gonna come over there to your house right now. But okay, tell me about your jacket.
The style of it. It's a chore jacket. It's common in places like Japan and China. It has extra pockets on it. It's actually woven out of Japanese cotton.
Ooh, so that jacket would be great to take to a movie theater. Extra pockets, just stuffing it with Snicker bars. You know what I'm saying? Come on, people, right? Come on.
Or even Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box. Like yes. So, hey, you sound a little low. Turn your volume up, please, on your microphone. David.
What's up, man?
So David didn't even know. Nobody knew I was taken away. They were just like, are we gonna? It was like that guy, that meme. I guess we'll just die now. The podcast will just die now. If you guys have the ability to stream, I'll give you the key so you don't have to wait around for me. But Lucari Electric. Hey, how are you doing today? I'm doing fantastic, Lucari, because I'll just say everything tastes better when you're not confined to the walls of the crazy house. Quote me on that, people. Quote me. What else is going on, David? Talk to me. You were here in the world of the living. What was going on?
I was, man. Thanos did not snap me out of existence. So
be careful. Be careful. I still have not seen it.
Yeah, no.
I don't spoil stuff. I'm just. Everybody knows Thanos. That is what he does in the comics, right? He snaps things out of existence. So I didn't spoil anything. Right? No, I'm just kidding.
Look, nighttime podcast gets Mountain Dew. Did you know that we are not sponsored by Mountain Dew, but we would accept sponsorship by Mountain Dew?
And Doritos, if you're listening.
Doritos, Coca-Cola, Jolt Cola, RC Cola, A&W, Sprite, Coke Zero.
I forgot you're from
even generic water. If you will sponsor us, we'll take your sponsorship.
My favorite water of all time is Kroger water, man.
Kroger water. What makes
Kroger bottled water is like?
Tell us about that.
Why is Kroger water so much better than, I don't know, tap water?
When you drink so many different waters, like right now I have core water. I know people are like, "There's
hey, Spawncast is at 8 o'clock. I think you and this high class water drinking. I think you belong on the Spawncast show."
Yeah.
Pinky sticking out here. I don't know. When you drink like different waters, you can tell there's a difference in taste. I'm not saying it's better or worse, but I do have preferences.
Actually, you are saying it's better. You're saying Kroger is better.
Oh, well, that is a fact. And that is a fact. I don't know. That's just, I guess they don't have as much fluoride in the water, or they don't have as much sodium that they throw in there. But
without getting all conspiracy, let's talk conspiracy for a second.
Yeah.
Do you think the government is controlling us through the fluoride that they add in the water?
Well, my dentist told me not to swallow the toothpaste. So,
man, it is so weird how this. We might as well name this a Nintendo/dentist show. There's so many times that we get to the dentist on here.
Yeah, that's true.
We got our teeth. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Hey, go on.
Ken, since you're from originally from Michigan, I just noticed that you call things. Do you say cola or pop?
Pop. Yep. It's pop. Everything's pop.
You know, coming down to Texas, everything's Coke.
Yeah,
no matter
everything's
what
Coke.
It is.
I call everything soda. That's just me, but I wasn't raised.
Soda's pretty neutral. It's like
all right. Diamond news alert. Diamond Imposter Daily Tech and Tips. He's definitely saying fluoride is brainwash. So, what do you guys think in the chat? Is fluoride brainwash? The official stance on fluoride. Excuse me, I'll tell you what, I'm going to be burping more, is that the government puts it in to strengthen our teeth. I actually know the history of it because, I don't know, I like history. And they said that, oh, he's from Michigan too. Welcome, Michigander. That's what we are. We're Michiganders. There's no other ganders in the States. You know, you're either like, what is someone from Maine? I'm a Manian. I'm a Manian.
They all have mania.
But what you gonna do when mania runs wild all over you? What was I talking about? Oh, fluoride. So fluoride, originally, they found a city that, for some reason, their teeth, they weren't having cavities, and then they did a test of the water, and they said it was the fluoride, so the government then started adding fluoride. But then the conspiracy people, history is dead. That's a weird way of phrasing it, but I'm cool with that for now. Just for now. That could go either way real quick. But now people say that it was just a ruse. The government just found that excuse and started controlling us with the fluoride. So I don't know.
Calf is here.
Huh?
Calf. Yes, Calf. I have not seen you guys with Calf. So this is what happened, folks, now that we've got ourselves in a little bit of an audience. And Spenkatron said, also, Ken, you good man? You said you were in the hospital all week. That is right. Last Saturday morning, it was roughly around 10 a.m. Pretty much, I got into, I allowed I'm going to have a big old video tomorrow. I still want to do some edits. Excuse me. I'm going to do a big old video tomorrow, and it's going to have a hardcore deep dive detail of the week that I just experienced and why I experienced it. But it's time to come clean with you guys. I've alluded to it in the past, but I definitely have a problem with anxiety, agoraphobia, OCD, germophobia, and lucky me, they added one. Now I have the gauntlet for mental disease. Okay, I can snap half my brain out of existence because now I have depression as well. I don't think I don't remember the last time I was depressed, but apparently I am. So anyways, I've got my
I've got my happy pills.
Yeah, well, obviously.
Okay. All right. That was fun, right? You know, I think it was my doctors telling me, don't talk about the secret sauce. It was the government. We were talking about fluoride. The government shut us down. You know what, government? You're not going to stop us. Fluoride this and fluoride that. All right. So, anyways, I saw this meme one time. It was a dude in like a spacesuit, and he was in yellow, right? And it implied it was Pac-Man, and then they had the ghost over him, and it was depression and anxiety, and the pills that Pac-Man eats are the pills that keep away the ghosts of anxiety and stuff. I thought that was brilliant. It was such a cool way to make Pac-Man, like, you know, relevant. Now, it was just like a meme or something. Ken just Thanos the video. That's right. I told you I had all 5 of the mental disorders. So anyways, I joke, and I'm not going to stop joking. So if you've got a mental disease and you're like, I just can't handle get making these jokes, I think you should leave. Sorry. And if you're a vegetarian also.
Laughter is the best medicine.
Yes, but they never prescribe it. Why? If laughter is such the best medicine, why isn't doctors prescribing it? I just want one doctor out there to prescribe laughter. Wouldn't that be awesome? I'd be like,
the people who don't actually experience it would hurt their feelings. So.
What would you do, David, if a doctor prescribed you laughter? Would you be like, who the crap are you? I'm calling my insurance agency.
I'd be like, hey, do you hang out with my cousins? Because that's literally all we do. Is every time we hang out, it's just we die of laughter, man. It's the best.
That really is hilarious.
I laugh so hard sometimes that I'll do spit takes. They try to make me laugh. We have this thing where it's like, you know, like the punch buggy game where like you don't slug expect bug. It, and someone will say slug bug or punch buggy or whatever. We have an ongoing game where whenever someone's taking a sip of a drink like you are, we try to make each other laugh really hard to where we have no choice but to just spit take everywhere.
That's awesome.
They got me 2 nights ago. I was
what was so funny? Is it even though this is the 7:00 Saturday show, it's still PG. It's still PG. So
yeah.
Also, so can you tell us what it was about or what?
It was if I explain it, it's not gonna really be funny. It's one of those things you just had to be there, I guess. It's like, okay, I can kind of describe it like your parents growing up. If you wanted an Xbox or a GameCube, they would probably, maybe like your mom, she'd probably be like, don't you want one of those game boxes or whatever?
Oh crap! Yeah, go on.
It's the frame that fell back. It's dangerous to go alone, man.
I know, it is. Dangerous to go alone. Please share this video, this channel with a friend. Hey, you guys out there, it is dangerous to go alone. Tell you what, how many viewers we got? 6 right now? Is that what we got?
7.
We got 6? 7?
7.
If we get 30 viewers, I'll give away Doom. All right? You guys got that? You get me 30 viewers at one time. Look at it. It's nice and sealed.
Well, I hope you're giving it away to me.
No kidding, man.
I will give away Doom. Hey, I'll enter you guys in if you can assure me that you can get me 2 more people in here a piece. I will enter you in as well. Doom.
And you know my family, how big they are, right?
Come on, bring them in. But I want the 30 viewer count though has to stay up for at least 5 minutes though, so it's not going to be just a you're not going to trick the system, all right, buddy?
Okay, hold on. I can bring one right now.
Okay, but Calf. Anyways, I think we're jumping around a little bit, but Calf. So I was in the hospital. It was kind of my fault. I'm not gonna lie, but you'll see in the video tomorrow. I explain why I both agree and disagree with why I was brought in, but I did not. I did not admit myself. I was taken in against my will. So do I have a chip on my shoulder now about the police? Nope, not at all. I think the police actually did the right thing. I don't know, I don't want to bog this down. Does anybody, tell you what, I'll try to read it. If you have a specific question, I'll try to answer it. But don't forget, tomorrow I will post an in-depth video that will probably be around 30 minutes long because I have to explain some prior stuff, some after stuff. Just know that I do suffer from these kind of things. I do make jokes, I do laugh about it, but that's because I'm not dealing with it right now. If I was dealing with it right now, I would just be like, it would suck. You guys have seen it once or twice on the channel, but nothing really I've been able to power through. Like the time that I was playing Smash Brothers and my kid caught me for a cockroach. You guys didn't see what happened behind the Wizard of Oz, curtain. And there's just a couple things that, it happens. I'm going to try to be a little more open, a little more honest. I'm going to try to not work myself to a dizzy. Because the problem with this channel is I love it so much that sometimes I can't separate the forest from the trees. And I'm like, ooh, I just put in 80 hours, and I can't do that. Can't do it. So listen, man, we're all here for you. We support you, man. I know that, Spenkatron. I know that. And we also, Spenkatron, I apologize about that Discord. You worked so hard on it. We got to get that up and running because Paradox told me that it's hard sometimes to get the word out on things. And so I want to get that up and running. I'm on now. So, Kath, basically I was just talking about a little bit more about what happened. I was brought in against my will, but at the end of the day, I believe the law enforcement did the right thing, even though I disagreed with their decision, and I still even kind of disagree with their decision. But let's just say this. If somebody lived on my house, in my street, that was exhibiting the signs that I was exhibiting with my kids around, I would hope the police would do the same thing. So, but I'm going to talk more about it tomorrow. And Chris, the biggest things that hurt me the most was the fact that my wife, she is still in Michigan and her grandmother has died. The funeral was yesterday, and it just sucked. I was not able to be there for her. Not only that, my anxiety added to her grief, which you will see in the video. You guys might think I'm a total jerk tomorrow, and that's okay, because I was a total jerk during some of this stuff. And then, was it Zelda VR that got me in a dizzy? No. In fact, I was about to do my review on Zelda VR when 5 cop cars showed up at my house and said, "Mr. Skinner, could you come out, please?" Hey, yeah, no problem. 5 cop cars come in. Okay, we're at 9 viewers, everybody. 30 viewers. I give away a Doom. It's sealed. It's nice. Smells like plastic. I don't know what you expected. So anyways, I haven't heard much from Noah. Noah, you're wearing a Super Metroid shirt. Where'd you get that? I don't see a lot of Metroid shirts.
I'm repping. Had to buy it online because you don't really see stuff like this in stores. But I actually have a copy.
Bring it on, Extra Games. Bring it.
On the Metroid topic, I still got my copy of Metroid for the
and
NES.
It's in a plastic. That's when you know you just met an uber dork.
I gotta keep it in the plastic, or I'll never be able to forgive myself if something happens to this. So I'm keeping it in the plastic unless
I was told in therapy you need to forgive yourself, buddy. Okay, doctor.
That's a gray area for me. When it comes to my games, maybe not. But I saw you were showing that game case and for Doom on the Switch topic. I have
ooh, look at that.
The Japanese Star Allies here.
Whoa.
I just wanted to show a little quirk about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to go too deep into
David
it.
Isn't that your favorite Disney Nintendo character?
Pretty much, yeah. My favorite, yes.
Yeah, I bought this when I was in Japan. I wanted to show you something cool that I don't think is in the case for the American version. Is this cool little insert right here.
Oh, you know what? Let's find out. You guys keep talking, keep showing. Explain it all. Just literally explain every picture you see. You think, and
Okay,
David, if Noah can't, you do it for him.
So,
I'll hold it up and you explain it.
Okay, so, all right, the top left picture is if you hold up and you have a weapon, your buddy transfers his element to said weapon. Top right is making a friend, which is like the main move there to build up your team.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You have your jump command and your flutter command, and then with B you can suck up enemies and then spit them out. And then if you suck up your enemy and press down, you copy his ability, which is the bottom left picture.
Yep.
And so that's kind of the gist of it, pretty much.
So Ken, do you have your copy?
Yep,
handy?
I have it right here. Hey, shout out to Best Buy for making sure they know it's mine, huh?
Right.
Thanks, Best Buy. It's definitely
So let's see
mine.
what you got there.
You know how you can tell? David, take a guess how you can tell Best Buy.
Hold on. Give me a couple. You got to give me a couple seconds. Hold on.
All right, let's see.
Okay. They kept it at room temperature. How about that?
Nope, it's a little chilly. It's the giant red sticker that is totally. Let's see if I can get it off. Okay, let's see who thinks I can. Who thinks no in the chat? Yes, I can get it off without. I'm opening it no matter what.
If you rip it off like a Band-Aid, you might not get it off. But if you peel it off slowly, ASMR man, put it up to the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is way better than Spawncast, people. Do you see ASMR?
You have to tell us how far into peeling it off you are. So now you're like 30%.
Yeah, 30%. Okay.
You've got some good leverage on it now, so it should.
There you go.
Plainly.
Yeah, the surface area.
The problem is now you got to put pressure over here and over here at the same time without a rip. So you just extend your fingers.
Arm, man, it's not that hard.
Oh, easy for you to say. I don't
say
are
you 50% now, Ken, or?
I'm almost. I'd say 45. Okay, I'm at the 50 mark. All right. Probably can. Spankatron, you got to say yes or no, not probably. Don't give me politician answers.
We can see Kirby's beautiful eyes now.
I was going to say, I can see those beady little eyes.
These little blue eyes that have a galaxy.
I think I'm going to do it.
And there you...
It just explodes.
No.
Just rips it off.
All right, I did it. All right. Beautiful. So now if I go, I'm just going to walk into Best Buy like this. Hey, someone going to pick me up? Someone's going to pick me up? All right. If I were to leave this on my I could leave this on my head, and by the time, I'm not gonna, but by the time I went to bed, it would all fall off. There's so much grease on my head. I'm just like, Asians, we're greasy. We could just put our foreheads in our walks and make our dinner. You know what? That's what we do if we're on deserted islands.
Ken, you have to reiterate that you are Asian so you can say these things, okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm not Asian. I'm just racist.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm Asian. I am Asian. I am. Woo! I'll tell you what, man.
Hey, we're up to 13.
Up to 13. You have to watch your P's and Q's when you're locked away in mental jail. Okay, so now all my jokes are coming out. And it's Saturday night. Saturday night. All right. Okay. That was skill, Chris. Skill. I've done this. This ain't my first rodeo. But interesting enough, I've actually never gone to a rodeo. So when I do go to the rodeo, because it's right next door one day, after, I recover from my OCD, I think I'm going to take think I'm going to go to the bathroom in a rodeo. No way. Those porta potties scare me. But I can't wait, because I'm going to be that guy that's like, hey, this is my first rodeo to everybody. All right, so now let's open it.
This is sealed.
What?
This is sealed, huh?
Yep, sealed. That way we'll know if it matches Noah's Japanese one.
Hold on. I have one. If you want me to, if you don't want to open that, it's up to you.
I'm gonna play it eventually, anyways.
Okay.
I'm hoping that it doesn't, so
See,
that I can
do
still
other podcasts do openings? Do other podcasts do openings? Do other podcasts make...
This podcast has everything.
This podcast, it does have everything. Tell me
There's
something in the chat that this podcast doesn't have, people, so I can make it have it. But don't say something like Atlantis, all right? Actually, I could get Atlantis. I'd just get a Lego set of Atlantis. So say Atlantis. I dare you. Let's see. Opening.
Oh, to the mic. You got to put it up to the mic.
I don't like that. I thought ASMR was supposed to be calming.
That was calming for somebody from a garbage truck worker. That would be very light sound for a garbage truck worker. Okay, so now we're gonna. The best sound since 2017 is this. Boom.
No.
And
oh, it's different though.
It's different. Yours were separate. This is part of the artwork. Oh no, wait, yours?
I think it's the same. I don't think.
Hang on, let's go to yours now. Let's go to mine. See, look at this. You don't get this. David, you make sure. Look at all the pictures, David, and tell me if they're the same.
Okay. Now switch back to Noah.
Oh, this is Ken. So you want Noah's?
Yeah.
I'm getting a little glare here from my lamp.
That's fine. We can still see it.
That looks like the same. I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry.
You're ruining dreams on this podcast, man.
Yes.
Look at this poor
Thanos.
Man.
Hey, here's your dream. Gone.
Man, had to do it to him.
All right, but you know what? Like I said, you don't get this kind of stuff on other podcasts. So what's something? Did I get anything that it doesn't have your fans in Google Hangouts? Can we hop in Google Hangouts with you guys? No, right now we can't because I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know how I'm doing this. It took me like 8 months to figure out this far, and I was just like, okay, I'm good. I don't want to rock the boat any further. Look again. Bottom right corner is different, I think. Wait a second. He said the bottom right corner is different. Get your Kirby out again. Okay, look at the bottom right corner.
Okay, Yo-Yo Kirby.
Bring yours up some.
Okay,
wait. The difference is here. Wait,
no, move yours further up.
I had, you know what? I think it was because I had my cartridge in.
Okay. Yeah. It is the same.
Yeah, JR, it was the cartridge in. Discord would be cool and a short intro music. I just don't know how to handle that stuff.
I'm on a roller coaster ride right now, honestly. Y'all are taking me up and down, and
that's still a cool Metroid shirt, though. We don't have a Metroid shirt.
That's true. I have a Mexico shirt.
Ooh, Mexico. Let's see it. Mexico.
All right.
There we go.
Right.
It's Metroid and Mexico.
Metroid, Mexico.
The first two letters are the same.
And this could be the beaches of... Well, it can't, actually.
So what Asian country is it, man? You told me it's not Japan.
Okay, well, let's see if you notice anything. On this, right here, what do you notice?
I notice a temple, a shrine with some cherry blossoms, and a tree, a bonsai tree.
I notice a dinosaur.
Here, let me zoom in real quick.
I see a 5-level pagoda and a dinosaur.
I see a dinosaur.
Whoa, you just said 5-level pagoda?
That's what that is, right?
A pagoda, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just surprised you busted that out. You know, it is a shirt from the sci-fi classic Firefly. Yes, in Firefly, they have a lot of Asian influence, and these dinosaurs are the pilot was playing with them, and someone just made a shirt of it. So,
okay.
So it was
Weird.
from. I got a loot box subscription once so I could get a Zelda shirt, and I forgot to cancel it. And then the next month they came with this, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. So then I forgot to cancel it again, and I forgot to cancel it again, and then I remembered to cancel. After 4 shirts, I was like, dear God, Ken.
And so
cancel.
Now you have a Monopoly shirt that you don't wear, right?
No, I have a Resident Evil shirt I don't wear actually.
Whoa, what size, dude?
Large.
I'm a medium man.
Oh, you're a medium man. Look at you, Mr. Skinny.
Well, I mean,
I'm short, dude. You're tall, right? You're like 6 what?
Yeah, 6'1". Now you're making fun of my age. 5'9". All right, I'm
you
overweight.
5'9",
Our metabolism slow down when we get older.
Ken, you're 5'9"?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like 5'7", dude.
5'7"? Oh.
I definitely imagine you being like at least 6 feet.
Okay, well, at least I still get to lead if we dance ever.
Wait, the tallest person leads?
I think so.
That's such a Michigonian thing to say, man.
What, you think? You think like
the burlesque was invented there, right?
I have no idea. Oh, Esther, what TF? I don't know. I don't know what TF. What are you talking about, Esther? And what made that response happen? What TF? Because I will answer it. So, Esther, and also, if I get 30 subscribers, not 30 subscribers, 30 people watching the chat, watching the, whatever this is. Where are we? Who am I? Am I still at the hospital?
We're in Texas, man. All of us are in Texas.
Am I still in the hospital? 30 for 5 minutes. Doom. This is not the one with the Rock in it. So if you're expecting the Rock to be in this one, sorry. Okay?
We're at 13.
13. I'm 4. I'm 14 and taller than you. Yeah, Spenkatron, you've just been blocked. No, I'm joking.
Oh, yeah. Chris, I know what you mean, dude. If you're Mexican and you're that height, then everybody is really jealous of you. That's for sure. That's a fact, dude. Because Mexicans average to be around 5'6", man. That's just how the gene pool works, I guess. And there are a few strays that do shoot up.
Name one. Name a famous stray that shot up.
I have a Mexican buddy of mine who was shorter than me all the way up until he hit his growth spurt in high school, and now he's like 3 inches taller than me. And for reference, I'm 5'10", so...
You said 3 inches shorter than you?
Taller.
Who's the tallest person in the chat? We got 5'11" right now. Anyone higher than 5'11"? Can I get 5'11"? 5'11", I see 5'11", 5'12", 5'12", 5'12".
Can we get a 6-footer?
6 foot, 6 foot. Do we get 6 foot?
I have a feeling Calf is 6 foot, man.
Calf is, yeah, he could probably
Calf is like 6'1", I bet you.
I bet Calf could take a stake and throw it over a mountain. You know, just like touchdown it.
Is that a Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah, no way! You caught that! I can't believe you caught my Napoleon Dynamite reference. Nobody catches my Napoleon Dynamite references.
Extra Gaming says he's 4 feet tall.
Yeah, he's also 8. Doesn't count.
I'm sorry, dude. Oh, Calf, man. I thought you were 6 foot, man. But hey,
oh,
you're still
Calf.
tall, though. You
just
guys are tall.
You just brought the insecurity. So Spenkatron is the tallest at 5'11", and he's British too. Do the British people, are they just tall? Maybe.
Did you know if you go on Tinder and you are not at least like 5'11", you don't even get a response, dude? Did you know that?
Oh, Extra Gaming says he's over 10.
Oh,
I thought you were 8. Why did I think you were 8? Did you just have a birthday?
I mean, yeah, two birthdays in a row, Ken.
He was born December 31st and the 1st.
Calf said, "Those are my tots."
Those are my tots. Oh yeah, gosh, my I just want some chapstick.
Can you give me a good Kip impression, dude?
Kip. No, I don't think I can. I mean,
he's like something about his skills. Just jealous of my skills, man.
He's jealous of my skills. Yeah, so
you have to look down though. You have to kind of like be really somber.
We had a BLT today, and so I guess you could say it's getting serious. We played some Smash Brothers together, and I was Peach.
All right, now you're getting into fan theory here.
Yeah,
what's her name? Shaquanda? Is that the name?
I don't think Kip and LaFonda are still.
Oh, LaFonda. There you go.
LaFonda.
in my theory, they got divorced. I'm
Why would they get
sorry.
divorced?
No, dude. He was so in love with her, man.
And
But see,
she too
I
was
don't
in
think
love
she
with
was in
he.
love with him. I don't think she was.
Why not? We're talking
I don't
We're
know.
talking Napoleon Dynamite. Why don't you think LaFonda was in love with Kip? It was obvious. Her whole family hated him, and she still went for it. You know, it was like a classic Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, the Romeo,
Yeah, and how did that end? They both
They were
killed
still in love,
themselves.
even if they died.
I don't know.
JR Magician. Yes, this is from experience, man.
What's from experience?
The whole Tinder thing, man.
I don't know where did Tinder come in?
Oh, because I said the height thing. Like this chick was like, "Are you over 6 foot?" And I was like, "No, not at all." And she's like, she unmatched me, and I was like, "All right, cool."
Now just imagine if they put a weight one on there.
Oh, Noah.
Thank God I got married before Tinder.
Noah. That's
Hey, it's Nick Nathus. Finally
playing, man.
made it
Just
home
playing.
to live.
I'm
I
just
am
teasing
the
because
Greek
people would be like, Noah, you are what would be like a moniker that would they would what
I
say
see the new
you're
picture.
shallow or something, Noah?
Oh no, I'm not shallow.
No,
at
no,
all.
but people, if they heard you say the whole like weight thing, right?
Well, it's kind of the same if you think about it, because if you're going to be shallow about someone's appearance, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you know, guys would probably
Whoops.
reject girls because of that. If you have girls rejecting guys because of that, it's just a double standard.
Cats and
Wouldn't you think?
dogs living together in peace. Wild.
I hear you, man.
I don't know. That's a bit of a tangent, but
15 watching though.
15 watching, 15 more, and I'll give away a Switch. And I'm not just going to give away a Switch to everybody in my channel. No, I'm giving away, not a Switch, I mean Doom, to anybody who's watching. Anybody who's watching. So, but you'll
Maybe,
instantly have to say, I won, because if you don't, I'll be like, that's a David bot. David made a bot to win this. Social games, what is up?
does
Anyone got
anybody
a
have
hacked
any,
Wii
any
with
new art acquisitions?
Huh?
Any video game art acquisitions recently? Anything you want to share? I got something.
Let's see it.
All right.
Don't
This
let me
is
forget. We
actually-
got to watch the Sonic trailer.
Oh
But go
yeah,
on.
we can't forget that.
You wouldn't be able to throw it up on the screen, would you, Ken?
I will, but you guys won't hear it because you guys can't hear whatever I send through.
No worries. We'll get your live reaction though. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, y'all want to do that first?
No. You get your thing. I'll get the trailer going.
I got it right here. So this is a painting, and Ken's gonna love this. It was my wife's friend painted for her.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to love that. Let me see that.
Click on his thing, Ken.
I got it. Pull it back a little, actually. Just a little. Okay. Yeah, that's sweet.
Are you able to throw the viewport on him? Okay. Whoa. Dude, that's really
That's
nice.
that's water paint, right?
I have no idea what
Looks
it
like
is,
watercolor, yeah.
but it's awesome.
I like the
man.
thick lines. I'm a sucker for really thick lines on things.
I'm
I
a
don't
fan
know
of
why.
the grass. Look at the grass.
Yeah, the grass
Yeah.
is nice.
I'm not sure what the plug for the artist is, but once I get it, maybe on the next podcast we can.
Yeah, let us know because that's something we'd like to throw in the. It's
Yeah.
someone's saying acrylic.
It feels
Unholy
like
possum.
because you can't really.
I don't know why
you
that
can't
name's so
really
funny.
get a sense of the texture of it on the video, but I think it's acrylic just based on how thick it's built up.
That's what the unholy possum said.
Well,
The
they're
trailer
probably
is
right
cancer.
then.
Don't see it.
They're probably right then.
Show us some more stuff you got there, bud.
Oh man, I got
I can't find my Google button. Where's the Google? I lost the internet, guys.
I have my Japan exclusive Link amiibo with the Goron mask.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not exclusive. There is one.
Okay.
Well, gee willikers, I don't know why things keep crashing. We weren't talking about fluoride that time, and everything died. Headcrab says, we're here, we're back. Headcrab says, oh, I love that amiibo. It was really hard for me to get, but I was able to get a good deal on Loose recently. Yeah. Oh, hey, look at 60 formula. I live 60. Oh my gosh, 60. I'm going to do the big video tomorrow about what happened, but gosh, man, it was, ooh, buddy, it was touch and go there for a second. So, David, why don't you talk to us? Oh, wait, are you back with some goodies?
Noah had some Kirby stuff he wanted to show, which
yeah, let's see the Kirbys.
Yeah, I have, and Kirby is not my forte. This is actually one my wife bought. So I don't want to be ignorant here, but y'all are going to have to tell me who this is.
Oh, that's Waddle Dee.
Waddle Dee. What does Waddle Dee do? Tell us Waddle Dee's.
Is okay, so I can start with this origin if you want. It's about 20 minutes long, though. Is that cool? I'm just kidding, dude. Ken's like, pause, man.
I think we'll have 3 more shutdowns in 20 minutes.
Ken, you were not on board for that at all.
If it had been Tingle or Lon Lon Milk, I would have been like, oh yeah, let's go.
Let me see. I'm just gonna.
All right, so tell us Waddle Dee's origin.
So Waddle Dee is he's Kirby's cousin. Okay.
What? They're cousins?
Yes, they're cousins, man. But they don't. Their parents don't ever show up, so it's his cousin, right? And King Dedede is his uncle, right? So you've got
what? Kirby? His uncle is King Dedede?
Yeah, dude. That's why they're always hanging out.
I thought they were like they hated each other. He throws him in a cage and he takes a giant hammer and smashes him.
Hey man,
yeah, that's a confusing backstory.
Wait, so
and Meta Knight is his grandpa, dude.
You're lying. Shut up. Shut up. You took it too far.
Yeah, you took it too far. You almost had me there, bro. You almost had me, but after
You're not funny. You're not funny. No one's laughing. Chat, are you laughing? No one's laughing.
Chat is laughing. If you're laughing, please throw a smiley face in the chat, please.
I mean, if we're on amiibo topics, I
Wait, not yet. I want to know Waddle Dee's real origin. Is he just a Goomba?
He's just like your standard Goomba-esque character. Yeah.
I can't believe Headcrab thinks it's funny, and so does Nick Nathis from Greece. You guys are wrong, though. It wasn't funny.
Yeah, no.
JR Magician found it funny. He loves Kirby like me, man.
If you wouldn't have broke into laughter after that, I would have believed you.
No, it was the grandpa thing that got me, because this is suddenly I was like, okay, so they're cousins. One's a penguin, but I've seen stranger things. But
Meta Knight's his grandpa.
But I was like, Meta Knight? No way, he's the grandfather. For him to have that much agility,
voice, dude.
It was his agility that made me think that there's no way he could be his grandfather.
Dude, look at senseis in Japan. They're like super honed in and really strong and really fast. Dude,
well, that's true, but whatever reason, I didn't think that at the moment. Kirby has been growing on me for a lot the last year. Easy to learn, hard to master. Okay, I've got the trailer. Let's watch it, you guys.
All right, let's go for it.
If you want, turn your mic off and then just watch the
not our mics, our headphones, right?
Your headphones or something. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, sponsored by Black. Whatever.
You want to throw it on the screen though?
Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm watching right now. All right, he just ran 760 miles an hour.
JR Magician, yeah.
Oh no.
It's hard to master.
Oh no, don't talk, please. Okay, I see a ring. Okay, a lot of moving around. He steals shoes. Okay, so he's stretching. Oh, this
gotta go fast.
I like this music, but so Sonic Boom.
20 minutes ago,
An energy surge knocked out power across the entire Pacific Northwest. This needs someone who can figure out exactly what we're dealing with.
You're not suggesting who I think you're suggesting.
We have no choice.
Dr. Robotnik. Oh, Jim Carrey.
Are you in charge here?
Yes, I am.
Nope.
I'm
Wrong. I'm in charge.
Allow me to clarify. In a sequentially ranked hierarchy based on level of critical
Oh
importance.
no, he's pulling out.
Is too vast to
He's
quantify.
pulling out his
The doctor thinks you're basic.
his
Listen,
fireman.
pal, I don't know if you realize who...
I'm sorry,
character.
Major. What was your name?
Benning.
Nobody cares.
That's from In Living Color. That character.
SPD.
Oh gosh!
Now.
What is that?
Oh, come on. Okay, pal, I want answers.
Basically, it looks like I'm gonna have to save your planet. Oh, is that all you got?
No, but thank you for asking.
Uh-oh.
Whatever this creature is, our job is to secure it, neutralize it, see what makes it tick.
From the
Fast and Furious.
he can teleport too? Like he just said a ring and it just teleported. Has a Genesis. Nice. Oh no, there's that. I thought that was a fake meme.
Oh, yep.
Stay in there and be quiet.
Why doesn't he just run
Can't breathe in here.
up there?
Do you have your child in that bag?
No. I mean, yes, it's a child, but it's not mine.
It's not your child.
Smells like body spray in an old ham sandwich.
Yeah, that could have been funny right there. I don't know. Nope. Here we go. That's the Robotnik I wanted to see. Yeah, I don't have much of an opinion actually. I'm just kind of like.
Tell me out of a 10 how badly you want to see this movie right now.
I have kids, so 5 maybe. 5 maybe. What? I just don't know. It's not Zelda. I can't like. My reactions are real, so it's like if I don't fall in love with it, I'm just like.
I'm gonna put it this way: if I had kids, I would not take them to see that movie.
Well, why not? Let's talk about this. Why not? What's so bad about it? Granted, it looks like.
Okay, it might be okay for kids. Okay, so I'd have my kids sitting there, right? I'd have to leave the theater. I can't leave my kids there though.
I mean, you could, but you know.
Not
Say 0. Say 0.
I don't have that much faith in humanity, so I'll just put it that way.
What's so bad about it? I get it. Don't get me wrong. Okay, so when Detective Pikachu came out, I was like, what? Reynolds as Pikachu? This is going to be the crappiest thing ever. They just ruined. How do you ruin the Pokemon franchise? And then when I saw the trailer, I was like, dang, that's really cool looking. That's awesome.
Well.
Okay, so now when I see this trailer, I'm like, it's like I just want to pick my teeth, you know.
I mean, like I said, we need to get Sammy, classic Sonic fan, in on this podcast and see what he thinks.
Just
as a Sonic fan growing up.
Yeah, I'm not a big Sonic fan too, so
I
tell me what's wrong with it.
If you told me if I saw this trailer as a 5-year-old, I'd probably be losing my mind, man. I think kids will love it. You know, like I remember
because look, Chris's 4-year-old was like, OMG, a Sonic movie.
I remember when I watched the first Wreck-It Ralph.
Hey, 1 second, Ken Collection, Ken's Games Collection. He is a fellow Australian, if I'm correct. Welcome to the chat. I love your. Sometimes you do some funny stuff, dude. I like you. Feel free, everyone, to check out his channel if you want. But what were you saying?
Yeah, I remember watching the first Wreck-It Ralph, and there was a scene where Sonic popped up just kind of randomly. and the theater was quiet for most of the movie, but there were kids that were like, I just heard like 10 kids in unison scream, "Hey, it's Sonic!" And he's like a Mickey Mouse or like a Mario. He's very recognizable.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think kids will just naturally gravitate towards something that's animated and blue. But for us who are older and we can't see the tricks anymore, like the Tricks Rabbit, where like the Tricks Rabbit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We're seeing everything through an analytical eye. So it's rough, man. The animation's rough. I'm excited for Jim Carrey though. I think he'd be a great Robotnik Eggman.
I'm not actually. That's my one thing that I'm like, no, I don't want to see.
I feel like the theatrics will be good.
Yeah.
But I just cannot get over the character model. Unless they scrap it and they do them right.
They are. The director came out a couple days ago and said, "We heard your backlash, and we're gonna redesign the character pretty much."
I'm a little afraid of that. That almost like it sounds on the surface, it sounds good. Like, oh yeah, cool. They heard our backlash. But now everything might get backlashed. I mean, everything already does, and I don't know. I'm just afraid that more people when the trolls win, when the terrorists win, it's not good. You know what I mean? It's like
60. That's. I'm glad you beautifully spelled Adula Umblagata. Like that is.
What?
He spelled Adula Umblagata, which is like a part of your brain, I think. But I don't know, Ken. Do you think, or I'll ask both of you guys, do you think that scrapping artistic representation is worth it to appease a fan base? Because think about it. There were animators and artists and riggers that worked night and day on this. Do you think that because there is public outcry and backlash that do you think those hours are just going to go in vain? Because I mean, how much more can they improve it? What do you think about that?
Can I interject first?
Yeah.
I'll put it like this. If you're looking at it from a monetary standpoint, they're going to have to speculate that maybe if they scrap that for a new character model, more people will be willing to see it. And if that amount of money that they make outweighs the amount of money that they spent producing the old character model, then that might be a good option. But that would be running off pure speculation. So I'm not a businessman, but I'd like to see it scrapped.
Let me tell you who your biggest supporters are. Your diehard fanboys. You know, the people who bought the Wii U. Right?
Right.
The haters. They need to have it so they can hate it. Because they feed off of hate and anger. You know, it's May the 4th, so May the 4th be with you. These are your Sith Lords, and they just need that hate. So they're going to buy a ticket also because they want to hate it. They want to go there and ruin and suck the joy out of the kids. That's how they survive. They actually don't eat. Haters don't eat. They sustain themselves off of the displeasure of those around them. And then you have the kids that are going to get by this no matter what. Because let me tell you something. I watch this dumb movie with my kids. It was just...
What movie?
It was just like this cat and this dog. They were like warring with each other or something. And it wasn't like Tom and Jerry type stuff. This was just like the dumbest stuff. And at one point... the dog just straight up starts talking to the family. Like, why all of a sudden are you going to break all the rules? You have all these rules. You cannot talk to humans. And suddenly, because the family is like tied up, he says, don't worry, I'm going to get you out of here. And now this dog just talks to the humans now. And it's like at the last 10 minutes of the movie. So it's not even like this thing where it's like we're going to have this kid and dog movie talking together, fighting crime or something. No, he just straight up says, don't worry, I'm going to get you out of here. So he broke all the rules. I mean, he didn't even have to talk. All he had to do is just get him out of there. Like him saying, I'm going to get you out of there meant nothing to the actual plot. But now, Now he's talking. Now all the rules of dog society are gone. I mean, and these rules dated all the way back to Egypt.
And meanwhile, your kids are just loving this.
Yeah, the kids loved it. It was awesome. A talking dog.
Well, there's your market.
And my wife is just like, let him enjoy it. And I want to be like, this is a plot hole. This is a plot hole.
That's what it's all about, man.
That's what this Sonic movie is going to be about. Listen,
okay.
This is where it really affects. It did nothing for me. So would I go see it alone? No, not me. I wouldn't. I would go see Legend of Zelda alone. I would go see Legend of Zelda.
Okay, perfect. But then, okay, let me pose this question. Legend of Zelda movie coming out, live action. Link is talking up a storm.
Is he saying, well, excuse me, princess?
That is the first line of the movie, actually. Like, excuse me. Thanks for checking out my movie, guys.
Well, now this turns into a general discussion.
Then I'm back in the hospital. I am back in the hospital. I apologize,
By the way,
everyone.
I'm so glad that I had you guys for a second with the Kirby stuff. That was...
Hang on. Let me just apologize.
Like you almost had me, but since you said Meta Knight was his grandpa.
Yeah, hang on one second, David. I apologize, guys. The chat keeps dying. I don't know why. Let me just say this. This show is not over until let's see, it started at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this show will not be over until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That means it's an hour. So far, this thing has dropped like every 15 minutes. So I don't know what to tell you. This is definitely a issue on OBS Streamlabs. We're just going to keep the course. Don't leave. Right now, I'm showing I have 0. The Golden W. I love that. I love some of these guys' names. Don't forget, everyone, 30 viewers at one time, and I'll give away a Doom. I'll tell you what. After I give away a Doom, I'll give away something else if I get 20 more viewers. I want some viewers. So Head Crab, Golden W, Spen Catron, all of you guys, if you guys go grab, there's 12 viewers in here right now. If you guys all grabbed one more person, this Doom would go to somebody. Anyways, what were you saying? What were we talking about?
Oh, I was going into a discussion about how, well, we were basically moving to a general discussion about how video games being translated into movies in general, in my opinion, it kind of sucks. Like,
why? I mean,
don't know. I just feel like the years that we've built, playing these video games and then seeing them represented in a totally different way, like how you were saying. How would you like to see a Legend of Zelda movie where Link has several lines? I mean, what would he say? I mean, he's not,
You give me a 12 episode anime like you did with Castlevania on Netflix, and I might as well just die right there because I'd be happy. Now, let me just clarify. Wait. Let me just clarify. That was not a statement of me wishing to do harm on myself. I gotta put disclaimers now before people call the cops on me. Anyways.
Oh, they're on the way already.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. They're on the way already. Don't worry.
Please don't say that.
No.
But I would let the camera go and I'd be like, "Come on in."
That's an interesting point that you make. Like a 12 episode anime series on Netflix, that would work. It's just those are made as fan pleasers, like whenever you have a big box office release of a movie, you have a totally different expectation of how it's going to come out.
I would say I would be afraid of a Zelda movie if it wasn't for the fact that we got Lord of the Rings and we got the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Did every Marvel Universe movie, was it like the greatest? No, there was like 4 or 5 flops, or just not that good. Maybe not flops, but not that good. But, I mean, come on. I have not seen Endgame, but from what I heard, it's fantabulous, and Infinity Wars, or whatever it was, Gauntlet, whatever, that one was just amazing. Civil War, amazing. And really, the Marvel Universe took long time ago strayed from the comics. Now, that's something that I never thought I would really be okay with. But the fact that they said they went out trying to create their own universe as opposed to, like, this is going to get me a lot of heat, but I'm going to say it. Batman with Tim Burton, it sucked. It sucked. I hated it. Joker as Jack Nicholson, he sucked. I don't know why people love that Joker, Jack Nicholson. I hated him. And
don't get me on a tangent about all that.
Is that your favorite Batman? Because you're wrong.
No. No, that's not my favorite. I'm excited to see Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to see that too.
Because
shout out. You know what? I gotta do a couple shout outs. From the hospital. Just in case you're watching this video first and you're not watching tomorrow's video, I want you guys to know that I got a better video coming for a shout out, but I just wanted to shout out Jonathan and Miss Helen. These guys, when I was leaving the facility, Jonathan pulled me aside and was like, "Are you like a sales rep or something?" And I'm like, "I used to be in sales." And he's like, "What about customer service?" I'm like, "I don't know, not really." And he's like, "You just have a really outgoing personality or something." And because the person you see here is the person who I am in real life, you know? And so I was like that at the mental hospital too. Probably why I had to stay an extra day. But I was like, "I have a YouTube channel." He was like, "That's it. I was going to guess YouTube channel next." And he was just like, "You give me a shout out." So this is the first of 2 shout outs for Jonathan. He was just like, it was just so, I just loved it. That Jonathan was like all happy.
Man, sorry. How was the food at the hospital, by the way?
Surprisingly good.
Okay. Give us some examples.
Okay, well, the last day was a hot dog. This hot dog was huge. Absolutely huge, and it was like a $10 ballpark frank at a
like if you went to Minute Maid or something.
Yeah, something like that. And if anybody's wondering, the place is called Houston Behavioral Healthcare Hospital. And the one day I had a fried tilapia, and that one wasn't so good. But then another day I had goulash. And
was there any Italian? There's always like a lasagna there.
Yeah, there was lasagna. Right? The lasagna was good enough. It wasn't great, but it was good enough. And they had pizza. They served pizza one day too. And again, it was like better than frozen pizza, but it still wasn't. It wasn't as good as a $5 hot and ready.
Oh.
Okay. What about dessert?
Dessert, they always had dessert, but I'll tell you what, they fed us so. Hey, Nick Nathis, see you later, bud. And just to let you know, I didn't know you had a channel, so that's why I never looked at it. So I will look at your channel. I just knew you did stuff. You sent me drawings all the time on Facebook. I didn't know you had a channel, bud. So I'll look at your channel.
You look slim, Ken. I gotta say, did you lose some water weight or something?
Probably, because they feed you all the time, but it's not crappy stuff, you know. I try to eat healthy and whatnot, but also, you know what they also do? They actually give you portions. You know, us Americans, we're like, yeah, I'll eat a healthy salad, but then it's a serving size of 8. You know, you just ate 8 salads, and at this place,
half a bottle of ranch on it.
This place, they just give you like, here's 1 scoop of this, 1 scoop of that, but it's like 4 or 5 different things, and it makes it seem like you're full actually, but they only gave you the proper serving size. So that is it in regards to the food, but the food was surprisingly good. There was only a couple times where I was like, and even when, shoot, my wife's not watching, she's in Michigan, she cooks, I say sometimes too, you know. More than I would like.
Start different notes. I don't know if y'all are into retro titles.
Retro titles. We got some retro love. Let's do it. What do you got?
Well, Nintendo Switch Online NES titles listed online. This is some recent news here.
All right, hit us up. What's coming on Nintendo Switch Online?
So, you'll be excited about this one, The Legend of Zelda. These
what
are
about
NES
it?
titles. It's being released on NES Online for the Switch.
No, I think you're looking. That one released a long time ago.
Really? Because I don't know. This news I'm looking at here. It says.
Let me look. Let me see.
Oh, okay. Upcoming Switch Online. I was mistaken.
Okay, what's upcoming Switch Online?
Upcoming Donkey Kong Jr.
Donkey Kong Jr. That's the one where Mario is the bad guy. The only time Mario is evil. And if you want to say, no, he's not, go and look at the commercial. The dude is evil.
Yeah,
what else?
And then you got Versus Excite Bike.
Oh, that's interesting. Is there anything else? I'll talk about that in a second.
And Clue Land.
Clue Land. I don't know much about Clue Land, but that Versus Excite Bike, that actually never made it over to the States until the Wii U. You can actually buy it on the Wii U. It was released, I think, August 2015. But that is a game that actually has a course builder in it as well. You can actually, Golden W, you getting out of here? What Switch headset should I get? I don't know. What Switch headset should you get? You know what I was going to do? I was going to open this one. I was going to see about opening this one today.
Well, I actually have a question.
I can let you know.
That.
But hang on a second. But in regards to Versus Excite Bike, it's like Excite Bike, but it was only released on the Famicom, which is the NES in Japan.
Yeah.
But it was only released on the disk system because there was an add-on for a floppy disk to the Famicom. Yep. And so that is pretty exciting. I think like Spawn Wave was doing a video on it and how like that could mean you could get anything. And I was like, dude, this thing has been out since 2015 on the Wii U. Why are you getting people excited about it? Spawn Wave just probably didn't know. I mean, when you try to produce videos too quick, a lot of times you don't get your facts straight. What were you saying?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, you started talking about Famicom, so I was just going to show you another amiibo, Rob in Famicom colors.
Yep.
Just
that was at first that was an exclusive to Japan, but then we got a version.
Yeah, and that's when I got it. But my question, now that I remember, what exactly is the utility of the headset with the Switch? Because my wife, she likes to play Splatoon 2, but if you want to chat with players in that game, you have to do it through an app on your phone. So
yeah, it's dumb. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's dumb. It's
Is it more of a headset just for listening to the game?
Oh, you mean the Splatoon headset? That's something totally different. You know what? You guys talk. I'll go get it. I actually bought one. David, what is going on in the world of David?
Yeah, I'll fill him in if you want to go grab that.
I want to know what's going on in the world of David, and then I'll go get it.
And I'm just same old, just school, work, just hanging out, dude. Just came back from the countryside, actually.
Countryside? Why were you at the country?
My grandparents live there.
Did you bring your Switch? David, you should get yourself playing, because you go everywhere. You should get yourself playing Switch. Take a picture of you playing Switch everywhere.
You think, would people follow that on my Instagram? You think that would
Heck yeah, they would, dude.
Just, I don't even have to be playing the Switch. Just like me and like a flowery landscape behind me, just like a selfie.
Yeah.
With your Switch.
With my Switch. Okay.
Would you do that? I guarantee. People in the chat. What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is D_castle. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, guys, where do you want to see David do his first Switch Instagram post? Selfie, whatever. I got that out there.
No, are you from? You said you're from Texas, right?
Yes.
Dude, you actually look pretty familiar, not gonna lie. Have you always lived in Pasadena?
Pasadena, Deer Park area, yeah.
Okay, never mind. You know anybody from the Dallas area?
No, actually. But I was gonna ask you, D Castle, is that a throwback to Dark Castle on you ever play old DOS games?
No, man, but tell me about this. What's up?
Okay, so I used to play whenever I had a 486 system. text-based games through DOS were really popular, and I used to play this one called Dark Castle. It was basically, think about Elder Scrolls Arena,
Yeah.
but all text-based.
Huh.
It's basically an RPG that's text-based, and you play it through DOS. Whenever you said D Castle, because what would happen is you go into the what we know now as the PowerShell, but like the run,
Yeah.
you would type in D Castle,
Huh.
and DOS would boot up, and you'd come with this text-based RPG called Dark Castle, and you basically play it as if you were playing an Elder Scrolls Arena. If you've ever played that before, the first Elder Scrolls game,
Gotcha.
very interesting. And you can't play it anymore. They took it down, which is very disappointing.
Oh, okay. Okay. It doesn't stand for Dark Castle. What it stands for is my name, actually. D stands for. I go by D Castle or DJ Castle on like my handles. But
Okay.
DJ is David Jr. That's why it's a DJ. And Castle's my last name in Spanish. So if you translate Castillo,
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Castillo means castle. Yeah. So
That's
it's
awesome, man.
it just kind of made sense, and it wasn't too creative. But it's like people call me DJ Castle now, or D Castle,
Chris
depending
is
on
saying
who
you
you
now
are.
have a
Man,
good
and
name,
you
good
just
story for
hit
your
me with
name.
that nostalgia, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. I
What
love
would you
it.
say, Ken?
Chris says you have a good story. All right, we're back again. Sorry about that.
the
Expect this
showers.
to happen 3 more times because it seems
good
like
thing it
every
was
15
down.
minutes. So you asked about the I don't know. I'll have it fixed next week, hopefully, guys. You asked about the headset for the Splatoon. It's really, at the end of the day, you have to plug it into your phone. It's basically this. You get the phone app. Let me see. Let's pretend that this is the Switch. So you're playing on the Switch. You put your headphones on. You plug this into a piece that goes in here. And then that piece that piece is then plugged into this, which is ridiculous. And then you have an app that you've downloaded. And then you can talk to people. Got it?
So there's basically a middleman.
Yeah. So if you want, you can just do Discord, or you can just do whatever, basically. It doesn't have to be anything in particular.
And just a comment on that headset, it looks very uncomfortable. I don't know what's up with the design on that, if it's just to be quirky, but the design of it's kind of funky.
Yeah, and this is what it looks like. And this is official Nintendo. This was their... It's hoary, but I'm attempting to... Okay, that crash was way sooner than it should have been. Do you guys want me to restart my computer? If I restart my computer, it'll take a little bit to get back up and running, and that means it will, you guys will all be kind of kicked out, and you'll have to join a new podcast. But, I mean, that's not a big deal. It's just, I hate to I'll tell you what, if the next time it crashes, and it's if it crashes in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to restart everything, and then I'll allow an extra 10 minutes or something. We'll just do an extra 10 minutes of the podcast to see if we can get 30 people, because I have a Doom game, and I'll give it away to one of 30. Also, just for the record, David and you guys aren't actually. You guys can't be included in this.
I fully understand.
Because it would just look too bad. And guess who wins the Zelda stuff? Ken. Yes. One of these days. Should I open this? Do you guys want to see me open this? I'll give this away too.
Sure.
I get 50 people watching. I'll give this away. Or should we just talk? What do you want to talk about? Oh yeah, let's talk more about that Sonic. So what about it really is the problem? I get it though, because I guess it's just hard for me. I'm going to give RGT85 some credit here. He said that you can't make the argument that it's only for kids, because if you look at the song they chose, look at the time frame they chose, it's all 90s. And that song is definitely like not necessarily, I mean, it has an awesome beat and everything, and it's an awesome song, but come on, Gangsta Paradise is not necessarily a kid's song. So I guess I kind of understand. And then if you are going to target a movie for 90s kids, then I guess the kids, the target audience is allowed to complain. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So what is your official stance, DJ Castillo?
Look,
What's so funny about that?
Well, not a big deal. Even it's just, I don't know. I can't tell if you were purposely mispronouncing my last name or you do that like as a joke.
Oh no, I'm not. I mispronounce all the time. How do you say your name?
Castillo.
And what do I say?
Castillo.
Castillo?
Yeah. The two L's.
Why haven't you corrected me sooner?
Because I'm not a jerk, man. I don't know.
How does me saying your name right make you a jerk?
Maybe because we're like 10 months in. I don't know.
You know how hard it's going to be for me now?
Hey, I know you have trouble with that anyway, so I was like, whatever, man. No biggie.
Castillo?
At least it's not Devon. You know what
Devon.
I mean?
For 3 years.
Hey, man, it's all good. No worries. I'm just poking fun at you.
Castillo?
Castillo.
All right, DJ Castillo. Yeah, it just doesn't sound right.
DJ Castle's cool, man.
What's your official stance on the Sonic movie?
So I get what they were probably trying to do, but at the same time, I don't know why they weren't. Okay, so pretty much they wanted to make him distinguishable, where it's like, hey, that's Sonic, right?
Yeah.
But they wanted to make it real, like a little bit too realistic. They should have gone the path of like Detective Pikachu. Pikachu looks like Pikachu, man.
Yeah,
but he still has
Detective Pikachu seems like ultra realistic.
He has realistic qualities like fur and he's got like real eyeballs that move around, and you can see the whites of his eyes too. Where in the cartoon you really can't see that, right? Think about Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That's literally a movie that combines real life people and cartoons, right? So I feel like it's really cheap to make a carbon copy of the design of Sonic to a movie. No one really wants to see that. That's kind of boring because he looks exactly like himself. You kind of want to change it up a little bit, but at the same time, did it compromise the overall design? And my answer is yes. He kind of looks like he has a dad bod, where he's like, he's got like
proportions weren't right, is what it was.
Proportions, yeah, man, and like
I'm okay with the texturing.
Yeah, there were a couple times where it seemed like his legs were short and sometimes his legs were long. It did seem a little weird.
Right.
Like his torso isn't supposed to be that long. His legs are supposed to be long. And his shoes are supposed to be huge.
Yeah, give him like gloves, They made it to where his fur is white. And yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, and the eyes, if you look at the eyes, they're actually two separate eyeballs. Whereas
I have two separate eyeballs.
His design has that arching eyeball, if you know what I mean. So
not really. What do you mean?
Look at Diddy Kong. If you look at Diddy Kong, and you look at Donkey Kong, right?
Yeah.
Donkey Kong has two separate eye sockets, but Diddy Kong has one big eye socket that just kind of arches over. You know what I mean?
Oh wow, he's a freak.
Right.
You know what I always thought was funny about Diddy?
What's that?
He has a Nintendo hat. Of all the characters who breaks the fourth wall, why is Diddy allowed to have a hat that says Nintendo on it? Why is Diddy the only one that knows he's in a video game?
You got me stumped there, buddy.
Yeah, he does. If you're playing a Smash Brothers match with him, he does have the Nintendo logo at all time.
Yeah, that's in everything. he's never without the Nintendo hat. Because wow, a year, that's crazy. What's been a year? What's EPS 5000? Hello, sorry you're late. Don't worry, that we weren't even going to do this podcast today. I just got out of the hospital, and I just couldn't wait any longer to get into talking with you guys and just hanging out and whatnot. This here is Noah. William and Devin couldn't make it because it was such short notice. I'm happy you're back. Sorry. Sorry, I've been gone. You'll hear more about why I was gone and stuff tomorrow. Right now, there is a contest going. If this chat gets 30 people for 5 minutes, I will give this away. I said 30, right? Did I say 50 or 30?
30 and then 50 for the headset.
30. Okay, yeah, and if I get 50, I'll do the headset. So if somebody just spams us, watch it. I'll finally get like 1 million people in this, and then the computer will die and they'll all leave. If the computer dies and there's 1 million people in here, just tell everybody, hold up. He'll be right back. Okay, so did you have any more thing to add about the Sonic debacle?
I mean, that could be the whole 2-hour podcast, and because I would probably be alluding to my childhood, because that is like that was my favorite thing growing up, and I loved Sonic Mania 2 years ago. But
scale of 1 to 10, what does Detective Pikachu look like? Scale of 1 to 10.
To me, it's above a 7, that's for sure. And
so Detective Pikachu is a 7.
Too.
It's a solid 8.
I was going to bring that up too. I don't know if you heard, but the embargo broke, and people are saying that it's getting really good reviews.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So there people are calling it like the best video game movie ever made.
It has to be, because what else is there? What else is there video game movie wise?
If that holds true, which actually falls on my mom's birthday, shout out to my mom. We're gonna go watch it.
Veronica David.
But another thing I wanted to bring up, see, Chris has a good point. His last name is Carrillo, which is the same thing with mine. The 2 L's that make the Y sound. So I would assume, Ken, you were probably going to pronounce that as Carrillo, right?
Chris. I would have said Carrillo.
Carrillo? Yeah. So
I think he's got a different problem. It's not with the Y sound. Because
Carrillo. That's what I'd say, Carrillo.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Do you say quesadilla or quesadilla?
No, I say quesadillo. Wait, no, quesadilla. Wait.
Like armadillo?
Come on,
quesadilla.
man.
Now I don't know how to say quesadilla. Quesadilla. That's what I say, quesadilla.
Quesadilla.
Quesadilla. The 2 L's.
The 2 L's, man.
Quesadilla. I said it. I used to say it right until just now. All right, I know I said it right. I worked at Chili's, and we had to say it right.
Did you work at Chili's for real?
Yeah.
Can we talk about that for like 5 minutes?
I'd rather not.
How many pieces of flair did you have to wear on your uniform?
Oh, I didn't do that.
You didn't do that?
I was just like, this is dumb. I'm not doing that. I sold the most Presidente margarita, so I was allowed to not do stuff like that.
I feel like you were a really personable server, man.
I totally was.
Anything like you are now, then probably.
You look like the kind of guy that was like, if someone's spinach puffs were just not coming out right away, you were like, hey guys, don't worry, and then made a joke about spinach puffs or something.
Yeah, that was totally me. And then I would get so mad at the cooks or something. I would go get the manager. I'd make the manager. I'd be like, I am so sorry about this. I cannot believe this is happening. I just apologize up and down. Is there anything I can do for you?
What was the worst freak out moment that you've had from a customer?
I one time called a girl a dude. It was on accident. And she just, I was like, oh no, wait, that's not the worst one. That's the second to worst one.
We have to hear both now.
Okay.
Dude, Unholy Possum, you know exactly what I was referencing. I was hoping someone would catch my reference.
You were referencing, Office Space, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We had Flair, though. Flair was a thing, and I wasn't going to do it.
Little known fact, Office Space was filmed in Dallas, Austin, and even Houston, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
I can see that. One of Ryan Reynolds' first bigger gigs, I think.
No, he wasn't.
No, wait.
In the movie,
I'm thinking the the server moving, waiting.
Waiting. And Mike Judge, the creator of that movie, is from Garland, Texas, which is my hometown. So
I gotta say, Unholy Possum wins the name of the night. I'm sorry. Whenever I read that name, it makes me laugh. I just imagine this like unholy possum just coming, walking down the street, just eating garbage, and it's like, dude, why are you so unholy? He's like, leave me alone. I don't know.
So worst customer, right?
Okay. Well, the one with the where I called the chick a dude, I was just like, and what would you like, sir? And she was like, what? And I was like, oh, long day. I'm sorry, ma'am. And I just tried to plow through. I'm really good at getting into awkward situations, and I just plow through. I'm like, yeah, I've been like, people are amazed at how good I can plow through an awkward situation, but this one I couldn't. She was so mad. She was like, what do you think these are? And I'm like, yeah, totally. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention, man, but I can totally see that you are a female now. And I was just like, and in my head, like, I got to get out of here. I'm like, all right, well, let me go get you some chips and quesadilla on the house. And I walked, and I was like, oh my God. To the manager, I'm like, I need chips and quesadilla out there right now. I need you to go and deliver it to my manager.
This was 90s, Ken? Was this the 90s?
Yeah, this was the 90s. So,
Ooh, 90s Chili's.
90s Chili's.
Let's see.
Yeah.
How many viewers are we at? Because I just see Cara Kelly, and I've been called a sir before. I don't see why somebody would get so upset about it. And you want to know something? And thank you, Cara. I appreciate you saying that. And not only that, but I used to have long hair. I wasn't balding, all right? So I never had the opportunity to do the comb over. And so I used to have long hair. And when my hair was down, hey, ma'am, all the time. And I would turn around and do my hair like that, though. And I'll be like, thank you, honey. And they'd be like, oh, my gosh, I'm so sorry. And I'd be like, I don't care. I have long hair. What do you... I'm like, I expect these kind of things.
That happened to me when I worked at Home Depot, man.
Yeah.
I was like stocking something, and this guy came up, and he was like, excuse me, ma'am. Because I had my ponytail or whatever.
Yeah.
I turned around and he was like, oh crap, dude, my bad. I have my facial hair and stuff.
And look, Unholy Possum, I'm trans, and I don't even get mad when people call me the wrong gender. So yeah, it's like, who cares? If that's the stuff that we're just gonna get like upset about, it's like, just relax. You know what? I could I don't know. I don't even know what to say. It's just like, we're going to get it wrong sometimes. People might still call me ma'am, so who knows?
I can't relate.
You can't relate? Well, I'll tell you what. I've been called ma'am plenty of times, and so I've taken it a point to just try really hard to use the thems and the theys, because I was like, I never wanted to repeat that situation. That lady was so mad at me, and I'm just glad
That's the second worst, right?
Second worst, yeah. But I'm just glad people like Kara and Unholy Possum, that name is so funny, is just, they're out there and they're not just like gonna freak out on you. Second worst one, or the first worst one. You want to hear the first worst one? Okay. I don't know if I should tell this one because it's
you can
I don't want to laugh at like this person. Okay, so we got to be careful how we laugh at this one, because it's funny, but it's a little, I don't know, maybe a twinge sad. I don't know. They make us sing Happy Birthday.
You right, Noah?
I'm sorry, I'm already laughing. The way you prefaced it.
They make you sing. Well, we didn't even have to sing Happy Birthday. They said, you don't have to sing Happy Birthday anymore, and everybody was happy. But I was like, it's somebody's birthday. I'm going to sing them Happy Birthday. And I'll do it by myself if nobody else wants to do it. Well, somebody else was kind of like that, too. And she was like, Ken, we need ya. And I'm like, oh, yeah, let's do this. I'm going to make this person have a happy birthday. And two other people, they were like, oh, let's go do it, So it's me, Jason, Mike Duckles, and Brenda, and we start singing. And now I'm gonna put the microphone away because I can still sing it exactly how I sang this, but I gotta put the microphone away before I kill all your eardrums. It was like, happy birthday to you, happy, and I'm like, I'm gonna get into it because I want to just, you know, if somebody wants to embarrass someone, well, I'm your man. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear, and I just belted it, and I can go like. I can go a long time, like, So, and that's me screaming at the top of my lungs, right? Happy birthday. And then I notice everybody has stopped. And this 40-year-old lady is screaming and crying. She's mentally not all there. And I have scared the crap out of her. And I was just in the moment. My eyes were closed. And Brenda's like hitting me, stop. And I'm like, and I come out of my daze and I'm like, I literally look at Jason. I'm like, I'm out of here. And I just ran back. Yeah. So that happened. I didn't even say sorry with this one. At least with the other lady, I said sorry. This one, I could not even face her. And yeah, she was mentally challenged or something. I don't, if that's not the right terminology, I apologize. But she was just freaking out by me.
I'm laughing at how you were like, you had to just like book it out of there, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I booked it.
Me.
Not only that, but once I booked it, the other two booked it. So we left Brenda like high and dry. You know, like leave no man behind. We abandoned her to this like.
Do all the apologizing for you.
Yeah, we booked it. They were like, Ken, why did you do that? I'm like, if you're gonna get me, you know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. We have a saying for that in Spanish. It's like, why do you invite me if you already know how I'm gonna get?
Yeah.
And Chris, I'm sure you know about that, man.
So did both my experiences live up to your expectations?
That was good stuff, man. That was.
I've had a couple other like really bad ones. Like one time there was like a racist and he did it, and I just was like flat out like, I'm not serving you, dude. Get out. He's like, what? You gotta serve me. I'm like, no way. You said the N-word. And he just looked at me, and I'm like, what are you going to do about it? Leave.
Seriously.
Wow.
And so he's like, well, I'm going to talk to your manager. I'm like, all right. I was just being obnoxious to this guy at that point. I was like, hey, Mark, come here. This guy wants to tell on me. Like, I'm going to get in trouble.
Oh man, was he by himself or with other people?
He was with somebody else actually, and his buddy was just like, "Come on, dude, let's get out of here." He's like, "No, I paid for my stuff," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're right." I was like, "Actually, you haven't paid for your stuff, so let me go get your check because you're definitely paying for this, and then you're getting out." I was so mad at this guy because because he dropped the N-bomb like you know. I know you're not like supposed to say it at all these days, but you know how there's kind of a friendly way and then definitely not a friendly way. He definitely said it in a not friendly way, and I heard it
like hard R.
Yeah, so let's not get into like too much of it, but yeah. So I was just like, then Mark come by, and I'm like, hey Mark, guess what he said? He said the N-word. What do you think? Should I keep serving him? And Mark's like, nope, get out.
Oh man.
So I guess that's kind of funny, but it's not as funny as the other two. It's only funny how we treated the guy afterwards because nope, not happening. Not on my watch.
It's almost always funnier when the jokes are at someone else's expense.
Yeah, I felt
that guy
bad.
made a fool out of himself. So
I felt bad about the handicapped lady. Again, if handicap's not the right term, I don't know. Just bear with me, people. I
just scared her.
Yeah. No. It's we sorry. We get where you're coming from, Ken. Like that was obviously not funny. What was funny is more about like how.
Oh yeah, my reaction.
It was all about you, really. So
yeah, yeah. I totally handled that one wrong. and Brenda was like, "What are we gonna do?" I wouldn't come out of there for the back for half an hour. I was just like, you can just have all my tables. I am not looking her in the eye again. Because last time I did, she was like in tears. So in the chat, what was your favorite Ken horror story as a server? And
they're just like, talk about video games.
Yeah. I don't know. I think sometimes when we get off on tangents, it can be fun. And it's definitely not your average Spawncast. 30 subscribers. You know, if you went to the Spawncast and said that this dude's giving away a Doom, I'm sure you could knock a couple people off Spawncast for 5 minutes, and then they can go back, and Doom will be here, waiting to go. 50 subscribers, we'll do this. If not subscribers, when I say subscribers, I mean people viewing the chat. That's all I mean. I don't know how to say stuff. And
JR said he gets mistaken to look younger than he actually is, and I'm like, story of my life, man.
Yeah. What do you usually? Because you're what, 27?
I'm 27, man, but I still get carded like crazy. People, the other day, I shaved and someone thought I was like 17, dude.
Noah is the exact opposite from, if I remember.
So, guess how old I am. Now, and I'll show you my hairline too, if that helps.
I'm gonna say 24, dude.
Whoa.
Wow, close. I'm actually 22.
Holy crap, you're young, man.
I'm young, and I look old. I never get carded for
As a
anything.
22-year-old, I'm a little surprised you have a Metroid game. Miss Genocide.
It's one of those symptoms of growing up.
Says Piff. That says
you
mood.
play the older games because you couldn't afford the new consoles. It's just one of those things.
You know what? That's what actually got me into video game collecting. I thought I was like, I'll just buy an old console and I'll play old games and they'll be cheap. They'll be like a couple bucks. You know, when I got back into gaming as a dad, and it was like, I was like, now let me go find Zelda. What? $40? $50 still for Zelda? I'm like, why? I'm like, I thought this is a 30-year-old game. And then that got me looking up more and more and more, and I kept going down the rabbit trail. And then, well, this is where the rabbit trail leads, guys. Leads here.
I won't ever be there because I'm so OCD. I can't have that much stuff. But
yeah, you have OCD, but you have an opposite OCD of mine. Your OCD is you get rid of stuff, correct?
Yeah. Well, my thing is that, like, I like to collect stuff, and then at a moment's notice, I'll be like, all right, I'm getting rid of everything now. Or I just feel like stuff clutters my mind. It's hard to explain. But
what you mean? I mean, it's like whenever I'm studying and I'm in this like mental rut where I can't solve a problem or I can't solve a series of problems, I'll clean my workspace. So I'll make sure that it's like just so clean that like I even get like a hot bucket of water with like solution and like wipe down the table and everything.
Wow.
And when I come back, it's like this mental break that I had, and I feel clean, and my mind is like blood's flowing and it's opened, and then I can.
I mean, that's kind of ritualistic. So if you think about it, that can be OCD. I mean, because OCD deals with a lot of rituals. But
I'm definitely OCD, man. I'm like Ken. I can be germophobic. I washed my hands so much as a 14-year-old that I actually removed the pigmentation of my hands. So like, there would be like right here, it would be my natural skin tone, and then up here would be like 3 shades lighter.
So weird how the brain works.
It's so weird. I still have
or doesn't work sometimes.
Yeah.
I still have some, germophobic tendencies. Like I won't, like if I wash my hands in the bathroom, I don't open the handle back up for the door.
Okay.
Because,
hey guys, I'm gonna have to stop you because I am germophobic and sometimes conversations can trigger me. So,
Okay.
and that's
Hey,
actually
man.
not a joke. So I'm gonna have to stop this talk.
No worries.
But I do appreciate you guys willing to share. So you did ask earlier if I guess I would feel the rage if they did screw up a Zelda movie. I would feel the rage. You asked that earlier, and I would feel. I almost feel entitled, but come on, I spent so much money. I don't. Am I allowed, like me? Ain't I allowed to be a little entitled to this one?
Yeah, I mean, you're a true fan.
Yeah, I'm a whale. I'm a whale for the Zelda franchise. You know what a whale is? When it comes to, basically, it's someone who's just going to spend a ton of money. And they're just going to always spend money at Zelda. And that's me. I'm just going to always spend money at Zelda. But yeah, I don't know. I think right now, the fact that they did Lord of the Rings, I believe they could do a Zelda. I say, man, that would be my dream job, to write a Zelda movie. Just write a Zelda movie and then make it 3 movies long, but not super epic. It's literally Link going to 3 dungeons, right?
Okay,
and trying to get the Triforce.
Of...
And there would be a little bit like, in the first movie he goes to Lamon Farm and that's where he gets Epona. And it's just a quest to get the 3 Triforces. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be anything like, I wouldn't want a super grand epic. I would just want almost a retelling of Zelda 1 or Breath of the Wild even. Just do Breath of the Wild.
Something that's not tangent, like it doesn't go off a tangent like the Sonic and the Pikachu movie seems to be going, is like it creates its completely own
which I'm okay with the Pikachu one though. And I would be okay. I guess I would. I'm beginning to turn to the side of understanding where the Sonic people are coming from.
How far of a tangent would you be willing to compromise on though? Like,
well, at this point, if I don't get something great with Zelda, I don't even want it.
And like, because we're talking about like Pikachu being in a world that we recognize, right? Like that live action aspect makes it feel like he's part of our world, right?
Yeah. Kara is bringing some solid points. First off, props for speaking up about your triggers. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's taken me a long time to get to this point, and I'm going to try to do it more so. So I appreciate that encouragement. And then she says, I think a game with so much in it like Breath of the Wild, you can't please everyone with a movie. If you created its own story, there's no expectations to retell the story correctly. That is actually a very valid point, and that's what they're doing with Detective Pikachu. So, yeah, Kara for the win. I think that Kara might be the MVP of today. With although I do still like Unholy Possum's name. That name is just funny. But I never thought of that. You don't have to create a story, or you don't have to live up to a story. And I guess that's sometimes I want them to live up to a story. Sometimes, I would hate to see, this sounds kind of funny to say it, but I would not want to see a Batman movie where Bruce Wayne's parents don't die. You know what I mean? Unless it's Batman Beyond, or that's pretty much it.
Or a Spider-Man movie where Uncle Ben doesn't die.
Yeah, unless it's Miles, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Kara, there is a spot on the podcast. You want to come on? Let me know if you're serious. We've got a spot. And David, what you doing?
Just soaking it all in, man. Hearing you guys talk about these things, and
I think you're looking at something. What are you looking at?
Chat. I'm reading the chat too.
Oh, okay.
But I was just trying to, because there was a good section of things that I missed. I'm trying to, just spitballing here.
Yeah, I missed a bunch too. And that's something else, guys. In this chat, if you've said something and it goes overlooked, don't think we're just ignoring you. Most likely, I mean, there's a chance we're ignoring you if you know, but most likely we just didn't see it because we're talking, we're doing this, we're doing that. I actually have to look at my camera this way, but all the words are over here. So a lot of times I look over here and then I try to look back. So I miss a lot of the chat. So if there's something super important, just say it a bunch of times until we address it. Because I think I put it in the thumbnail. We do not have a paywall. There's no paywall preventing you from us, right? You don't have to donate $1 so I can answer a question or whatever. Just shout out your question. What podcast? This podcast, Nick. And I'm saying a lot. I apologize. Because when I'm doing my videos all the time, I get in the habit of not saying I've been a week out. This is my first, well, technically my second video since getting out of the big house. And when I say big house, it wasn't really a jail. It was a mental hospital that
rig, man.
That actually did somewhat good. And yeah, I don't know. I'm from Greece. Nick is from Greece. What video? So I have, hang on a second. So when I was in the big house, I did talk for a second. I'm going to get something and you can help me decide, guys.
So David, I want to just ask the chat real quick. We've got 15 viewers right now.
15.
And I'm just curious, like, how are you guys feeling the vibe of the nighttime? Like, you guys like Saturday nights, or you guys like that like Saturday night feel, you know, where it's like,
yeah, should we keep it on Saturday night?
Like, you know, you're like at a sleepover with your friends and you guys are about to like just whatever, drink Mountain Dew and Doritos and hang out? Or do you guys like the Saturday morning vibe where you're hopefully not drinking Mountain Dew, but
oh man, I hope you're sharing that bag, dude.
I want to talk about that bag in a second, but
bring up the bag again, man.
I will. But yeah, I would be very interested. How about a chat? Do you guys like the Saturday night podcast? Because we were gonna switch it to Thursday, and we did one day, but then it was like, then I got arrested. So now
I feel like Saturday is probably more accessible for people.
Yeah, originally it was what I didn't want to do it because I had to get up so early on Sundays for my work, but now I'm like, I think if we did it at this time, it would be really good for me. This works for me. It's 12 midday here in Australia. Oh, good for Ken. And that also means we might get Jay Andrews in eventually.
Oh, that would be so awesome, Jay. Shout out to Jay, man. He compliments me on my Smash Brothers playing style. So he thinks
EPS is saying 5 Saturday is good, and that's good because EPS has a podcast that he listens to on Thursdays. Miss Genocide likes Saturday. Well, I guess Ken likes Sundays, not Saturdays.
JR Magician evenings help avoid conflict of times. So
Saturday evening seems more accessible for people who work. Whoa. And the future. Evenings, I'm not sure what the whoa and the future apply to, Miss Genocide and Unholy Possum. So if you can elaborate a little, I would appreciate it. But yeah, I'm liking the feedback is really good. I know there are some people who will watch later. Chris says he likes Saturdays. So Riley, let us know later. And I know there's a couple others. Mini Fridge sometimes will chime in. So but I wanted to show you guys this. Okay. I put in the chat, are there chips? Or who's bringing the chips? I'm bringing the chips. You see this?
A couple weeks ago, I had that same bold mix sitting right next to my desk.
No, but you see this? You see Mario Kart's on this.
Mario,
yeah.
This is in stores right now, and it says a Nintendo Switch. You could win a Nintendo Switch system every hour. So they basically round it up and figure out a math thing. Every hour. There are, if you're like a giant collector of these things, you know, just anything. Like if this was Zelda, I'd have like 800 of these. I meant Ken's. Okay, gotcha. Oh, whoa. For the future. Oh, the future. Okay, so I get it. Thank you. Whoa, because Noah said that thing I said as I said it. Gotcha. Okay, so I like that. Miss Genocide was like the future because Ken's in Australia and it's Sunday there already, so like the future. I find that hilarious. Anyways,
Time zone.
there's other ones. There's a Yoshi Crafted World. There is Mario Party, and I think there is. I don't think it's Mario Odyssey. I think it's Mario U Deluxe, but it might be Mario Odyssey. And then there might be one more, but surprisingly, they had no Zelda. It was all Mario related, but they jumped franchises. It wasn't just Super Mario U. It was Mario Kart, Mario Party, Mario this, Mario that.
Now let me ask you, just not really a tangent.
I'll tell you what, I don't know why this thing is just dropping like crazy. Oh, gosh, I'm so glad I resisted. I was about to say it's dropping like it's hot, and I did not want to say that joke, so I'm so glad I was able to resist the temptation. Whoops is right. Whoops. So here are your flavors. Put your favorite in the comment below. Spicy nacho.
That's your number
Flaming
one?
hot. Salt and vinegar. Funyuns. Spicy sweet chili.
You're ordering from best to worst?
No, I'm just reading them off so people can know what they are.
Okay,
I'm going to say salt and vinegar is my favorite.
I'm sorry?
Salt and vinegar.
Okay.
You hate salt and vinegar?
No, that's my favorite.
That's your favorite?
Yeah. I
My
really like
favorite's the
Doritos.
sweet and spicy one.
Sweet and spicy I've never had, so I can't like. The only Dorito that would
You'll like it. You'll like it.
The only Dorito that has ever like competed for favorite of other than the chips. I like Doritos, but they're always like, they're a B+ player in the realm of chips for me.
Yeah.
They're not they're usually not my go-to, but I like enjoy them when I get them. We got Flaming Hot, we got Potato, we got Flaming Hot. Let's see. I'm sorry, my comment destroyed the podcast. It was Thanos. Don't worry, Kara.
I'm going to answer Chris's question real quick. He asked, do you know anyone that has won any fast food gaming consoles? It's funny because when Taco Bell was doing the golden PS4 like a couple years ago, if you typed in Taco Bell golden PS4 on Twitter, the people who won it popped up on there, and you would see people say, "Oh my god, my brother just won a PS4 from Taco Bell," or something like that. So I don't know anybody personally, but it is a real thing. So
who asked that? Because I actually know, I do.
Chris.
I remember I talked to somebody who did. It was like an Xbox or something, and I don't hate me, but I have very little interest in Xbox. Even though I'm going to try to get more into Microsoft because of their newfound relationship with Nintendo, the only first party that'll go third party on Nintendo. So who said that though?
Chris.
Carlito. Carrillo. Okay,
Yeah,
so Chris, if I remember who it is, I will get back to you on that. But right now, no. What do you want it? Do you want to collect it? Some of them look so cool. Yeah. Did you lost your Facebook, Nick Nathis? I'm sorry about that. Chris, did you know that the Queen of England actually got a Wii, a golden Wii? It is a one-of-a-kind, gold-plated Wii that the Queen of England received from Nintendo. So, talk about holy grails, right?
Same thing. Microsoft actually, Bill Gates gifted a limited edition Xbox 360 to a Japanese, I think the Japanese ambassador or the minister at the time, and it's inlaid with mother of pearl.
Oh wow! I'm surprised, especially with Japan, since Microsoft does nothing in there.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It looks really nice.
I would love one, but the prices are crazy. How did she do that? How did she get it? Nintendo just gave it to her. They just was like, "You're the queen. Here you go." All right, guys. It is, I think, what time is it? It is 1 minute till we close it out. So I am thinking, I apologize for all the shuffle and hustle and buffle, but I am thinking Saturday night. Let's do Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be the new podcast time. I want to welcome Kara. I want to welcome Unholy Possum. I want to welcome, let me see, I'm trying to, if I forget, Miss Genocide. And if I don't mention your name, please don't get offended. I'm just like not that great at this.
Before we leave, tell us how you found out about this podcast.
Oh yeah, that'd be great if you could. So those are the 3 that seem to be most active in the chat. And if you're lurking, that's fine. But Miss Genocide, Kara, and Unholy Possum.
I feel like Kara's gonna have an interesting story.
If you could tell us how you found the podcast, we'd greatly appreciate it. It's 2 a.m. for Nick. And if the chat, I guess if it dies, we'll come back on just to see. But if you guys don't feel like typing it out, don't worry, you don't have to. I understand. Just like, it's just nice for us to. We I don't know. We just kind of interested in seeing what's working because we're just trying to grow a nice, cool community that can poke fun at each other. I'm banned from Scam. I don't know what that means. Noah? Kara? Is Kara your wife, Noah?
Yes.
Why did you say that?
I wanted to see how long I could go without you noticing. I mentioned her to you.
You should have started talking like smack about her, and then I'd be like, Noah, we can't say that to our guests.
Oh, and Alicia. You need to move Alicia.
Alicia F.
Oh, Chris's comment is interesting, Ken.
Me
Did you
too,
see it?
Chris. I did find your channel from a Spawn Wave video under recommended. Awesome. That's cool. If I were to be like super honest with myself, if I'm trying to like get into one of those sidebars, I think Spawn Wave and beat 'em ups and RGT85 would probably be the people I'd want to be in the most. So I'm glad I was found there. Miss Genocide, word of mouth, I guess. I got directed here from a Discord I'm in. Oh, cool, Miss Genocide. That's awesome.
Spreading that word.
You ever drawing for that Axiom Verge for the Wii U? I have not drawn for that yet, actually. What did I say? 100 comments or 100 likes? I'm not sure what I said. I'll have to go back and look. But I still have it.
Alicia is my mom. So.
Alicia's your mom? Oh, cool. Well, hey, the more the merrier. Thank you for joining. Who cares? David's mom comes up. Ooh, battle of the moms. But Zepper Penguin 7. I have not done the whatever it is, the drawing yet. So I'll tell you what, I need to go back and look at what I said, and then I will do a drawing if it's time. Because I think I said like 50 comments or 50 or 100 comments. I get a lot of comments on that, so I'm not 100% sure.
It was 30 viewers.
Oh no. This is for a different contest I'm running on an Axiom Verge opening. But don't worry, I give away everything I say I will. So come back next week, Zapper Penguin. And thank you, Miss Genocide, for jumping from Discord to here. We greatly appreciate you. I think that was Joe Extra Games that did that. So, guys, it's dangerous to go alone. Please share this video, this channel with a friend. We appreciate every single one of you. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturdays from now on. Tomorrow, I will do a very, very serious video. So if you're only here for video games, don't bother watching tomorrow's video. It's going to be about my time and experience in the mental hospital. And that'll probably be, that's it. I'm not going to be like, this is not going to become Ken's corner of whatever, Ken's Playhouse. It's just gonna be, I'm just gonna tell it like it was, because a lot of you have wondered and asked, and I do appreciate you. I wish I could have got the word out sooner, but it is what it is. And guys, I truly appreciate every single one of you. David, anything to close up on?
Man, it's good to have you back, Ken, and I think everybody in the audience agrees. So shout out to Ken. It's good to have you back, man, and let's just get back in the swing of things.
Yes, let's swing it out. And how about Noah? Thank you for joining us today. You really added a lot. We appreciate you coming on. Got anything you want to close out with?
I'm glad you enjoyed your habanero chips, man. I'm glad you finally got them.
You'll hear about that tomorrow. Plot twist. Here comes the big reveal. Noah was in the mental hospital with me. And that's how I met him. Guys, it's dangerous to go alone. Please share this video, this channel with a friend, and have yourselves a great day.